So I was basically FTX. You guys heard of that? FTX?
Yeah, the FTX scandal. Yeah.
Scary kind of stuff and implications kind of coming out of that with our government, the Biden administration. So I posted a little picture like, look at the players. Look what's involved. Look what speeches are going down.
Bill Clinton, the guy who ran FTX, was on stage with Bill Clinton.
He's the second biggest Democrat donator besides, who's the guy who gives everybody money?
Oh, it all comes back to the... Kidding. George Soros.
George Soros. So George Soros is number one, and then below him was
Sam
this FTX guy. Yeah.
And then, I posted that, and Meta, Zuck.
What did you post? Did you post that the top 2 donors are...
No, I didn't post that.
What did you post?
I posted like a bunch of pictures linking the FTX scandal to the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
And to our government. And therefore, Meta decided that's, disinformation.
The way I look at it is why are the Democrats so much more gangster than the Republicans right now?
Because Republicans are pussy.
But let's talk about what it is. Why do you think the Democrats wanted to crash FTX? What are you saying here?
I'm saying...
Because my conspiratorial mind right now is thinking the Democrats, if they wanted to destroy the crypto industry, which they very well might want to do, because Bitcoin represents financial independence. Who cares if they inflate the currency and steal money from poor people if you have Bitcoin and they can't affect your money? That's what Bitcoin is. It's independence from inflationary money. If the Democrats wanted to destroy the ecosystem, they get in with these big players in the industry, and then they start fucking over their exchange rather, and then that sends the prices of all these cryptos.
I agree and disagree. What it seems like to me is that he sort of was like donating to kind of save his ass. No one's really going to go up against him or whatever because he paid him a whole bunch of fucking donator money.
I get you.
And he paid them a whole bunch of money that he didn't really have. And then like a day or 2 days after the midterms are over, that's when their whole pyramid flips upside down and they go insolvent because they don't have the money to pay back the people that invested. But the Democrats are fine. They got all their money, and then 2 days later, it goes insolvent. So they got donated a bunch of fake money that didn't even exist.
Just really quickly, just to explain FTX, people that don't know really quickly, there was a crypto exchange where you could buy coins on. It's like Coinbase. It was the favorite one. A lot of the top guys in the industry loved it. Well, you would buy 10 grand worth of Bitcoin, and they would take your 10 grand worth of Bitcoin that it says, yep, you got it right here in your account. They would take that actual value and loan it out or spend it, and then they replaced that with FTX tokens or something similar, and that became their collateral. Oh yeah, we got everybody's money. See how many FTX tokens we just printed that represent wealth? And they had actually spent everybody's shit.
Isn't that kind of ironic that that's exactly what the global banks do?
It's exactly what they do.
So they were running a play that's been going around for a long time. But the other connection here, and I don't know if Austin, you peeped this, but Ukraine was heavily invested in FTX. And who's been heavily invested in Ukraine? Biden.
Nah.
Biden.
I get something's going on. I get something's going on, man. War has always been a profitable thing, though, right? I mean, it's not that surprising.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some way that it's going to come back to us, right?
Facts.
Hey, you got to get your crypto off the exchanges. Right, Baller Holler?
You know what's funny is you guys are saying FTX or what is it?
FTX, yeah.
I'm like, wait, I think I have crypto money in something I did like 2 years ago.
It's probably gone.
It's FTX. I bought a Coachella NFT. I did get the socks actually today. I posted them today. They're fire. But the Coachella NFT I bought for $500.
Oh, it was worthless before FTX.
Oh, trust me, it was worthless far after because no one wants to buy that, even though it's sick. It's my profile photo on Instagram. And then I got another one for $800 because I thought they were going to go up. Because
you were buying NFTs.
Yeah, I'm bad.
It's all right.
But
it happened to everybody.
It was literally FTX.
I think a lot of people learned a little bit about investing in the last couple of years.
Yep.
You should have bought the new Pokemon game.
Including myself.
No, I haven't played the new one yet.
Buying stocks too high. Everybody learned a lesson.
We learned a lesson. But that's how you do it.
You guys fell victim or what?
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, I bought Meta right before it just came crashing down. Meta has crashed. I don't know the full history of the stock market, but more than any other big stock has crashed lately. Like Peloton and Meta just plummeted out of the sky.
It hasn't recovered though?
No, not even
really.
close. And I bought Meta at the time. I put like $3,000 into Facebook because I thought the metaverse was going to be huge. And dude, I lost like
Did you sell yet? Because
No,
I'm honestly,
I'm not selling.
everybody's been talking mad shit about Meta and all this stuff. I'm in it for the long. I think that this shit is totally going to be huge. Like,
Yeah,
maybe
10
in the
years.
short term, they're
too.
going to lose a lot of money developing this technology. But as soon as Apple releases their headset, and it's like, you're not cool if you don't go to school with your new Apple fucking VR headset, this VR shit's going to be insane. That's where I'm spending a lot of my time studying. And that's where I think I'm going to make a lot of money in the future.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's why Meta's value has gone down so far, is because they've made this long-term bet on the metaverse, and their bread and butter is just showing fucking Target and Tide ads to dudes who are scrolling through their feed of 18-year-old girls with their tits out.
That's like the main revenue for like Instagram and stuff.
That's how they print money, and they've gone away from that, and now they're dropping so much cash into researching and developing these metaverse products, and investors are scared and they're not happy, and the stock is. I mean, pull it up real quick, Austin. Can we pull up a graph? on their
also,
fraction?
I mean,
What's going to happen,
guys,
though, is that in the metaverse, they're going to pump you full of ads. And that's where they're going to tie the whole
I'm
thing
sure.
back together.
Now,
You
let me
think like you'll be walking down the Meta like store and you see the Meta like Big 7, and then in I shouldn't have dropped that, but when you walk and you like see the ad like literally like in the sky, you like can't get. Do you think that'll happen or what? You know what I'm saying?
I think you'll be able to fuck Leo's sister in the metaverse.
Oh God! Why in the metaverse?
Sorry, Ball, I don't
would that
know,
even be a
Ball,
thing.
Nah.
Now listen. Now let me say this though, for all the young kids that follow us,
Go Max, Austin.
me and Danny know this for a fact, but God damn it, pick a stock you believe in and just leave the money in there for 10 years. When you're 30, there's almost no way you're going to lose.
Well,
man.
there's got to be more to it than just a stock you believe in.
Well, no, but Fortune 500 company. Let's give them some advice. Okay, you can of course do the S&P,
need some advice.
but think about it. I mean, buy some Tesla in 10 years. I believe that it's going to be exceptionally higher than it is now.
I believe
in Disney.
I believe in Tesla. I believe in Amazon. I think it's a great buy.
Amazon's a great buy too, I think.
But all of this that I've learned from watching other people tell me why they're good investments. I've done zero of my own. I haven't pulled up one of those big 3 monitor setups and modeled
No,
like
me neither.
price predictions for Tesla. I haven't looked through their books and their fucking their balance sheets. I haven't done any research.
But wouldn't you have loved to go back in time and just buy a Fortune 500 stock when you were in college or something?
Stocks is easy when you have time travel.
Well, obviously, when you have time travel. No, what I'm saying is, Dino, is if you guys pick a couple of different stocks when you're a young man, like when you're your age right now, and you just wait till you're 30, there's something.
Just throw all your money in Bitcoin at the peak, hold it till you're 30, and then you'll get your money back.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm not talking about
everyone
Bitcoin.
Does that? How is that true?
What's up?
How is
If
what true?
everyone puts money in Bitcoin, and theoretically all of us wait 10 years, how would we all have more money?
We would all have more money because Bitcoin's going to go up, I believe. What are you asking exactly?
I'm just confused on like if everyone waits to pull out the money in 10 years,
I don't know how the inner workings.
then where is this money going to come from?
Because-
I can't answer that question.
So if you buy, so there's a finite amount of Bitcoin available. Right now, everybody's terrified of what's going on in the industry because of FTX. It's fallen apart. Everybody thinks crypto's a scam. The big investors like Charles Schwab and Morgan Stanley, they can't talk a 65-year-old retired couple into putting money into Bitcoin. They keep like, it's a really good investment. The couple will be too scared. So big institutions are only putting money into bonds and gold and stocks. Soon, though, the fundamentals of Bitcoin are going to be undeniable. Like I said earlier, you can't inflate it. The government can't fuck with it. It's good from anywhere. It's difficult to track. It's completely independent. That's why China's so fucking scared of it. China talks tons of shit about it.
Okay.
More and
must be
more
good.
rich people. I mean, there are people, just like anonymous whales, they call them, who own tens of thousands of Bitcoins, and more are coming off the exchanges every day and going into cold storage and just being hodled in people's basements and just being hidden like Smog the Dragon laid on the pile of gold because people know what the value is going to be. More and more people are going to come in. The institutions are finally going to get comfortable and they're going to start buying it up for the 65-year-old couple's retirement plan. And then the finite amount of Bitcoin, 21 million, that's all there's ever going to be. There's going to be a huge supply crunch and the price is going to have to expand. You want to play in the Bitcoin world? It's going to cost you 30 grand now 60 grand. It's 100 grand a coin now because more and more people want it. Oh, fucking this rich fucking Russian oligarch just bought fucking 20 more thousand. Now it's gone up to 150 grand each, and pretty soon the price is just going to go completely vertical.
I have a question.
What?
So if that was to happen, like during that time, you would have to think of like the working people, like who aren't like regularly rich, like they probably don't invest in Bitcoin. So don't you think there would be some other form of currency, like I guess like traditional money, like that you would have that would like keep society independent from Bitcoin? What I'm trying to say is, if there's only like going to be like the rich oligarch in Russia in the future, to like where only a small amount of people have so much Bitcoin to play with, then like, shoot, I don't even know anymore.
Are you worried about
I'm just gonna say, like, how do
Lizard
people
King?
make money, man?
Lizard King is going to still be around. Don't worry. He'll figure it out.
He's worried about the regular people.
He's worried about the regular people. Lizard King's he'll figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be. There's still going to be the U.S. dollar and shit like that.
Honestly, like, that's the answer that I think I just forgot about.
Yeah, the U.S. dollar. Yes, but also you might be able to buy a very small percentage of a Bitcoin. So whatever you have, you have $5, you can still buy Bitcoin. It's going to be tiny.
But it's not going to make any difference in your life.
I think I have $1 worth.
If you want to know what crypto I think you should keep your eye on, I think this whole war thing and everything with Ukraine is designed because you got a bunch of people that don't really care about America, that are America and other countries, that are investing in this new like DACA or DOC or whatever it's called, something with a D. And it's like a Russian crypto-based competitor to the petrodollar that a bunch of other countries are signing on to, that instead of trading for USD for oil, they're going to use this new cryptocurrency that they developed with China and Russia or whatever to trade, to be a competitor to the petrodollar.
Sounds perfectly safe.
So
China
then you got
and Russia are in on it. I'm going to fucking invest, dude.
That's the thing. They're trying to make it like people are actively trying to destroy the US dollar to raise its competitor in order to make profits. Like, so they're actively destroying our own currency because they don't actually care about the country. Because they're investing in this foreign competitive currency.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But yeah, I've heard central bank digital currencies. There's a lot of those going around. Europe is already working on one right now. Basically, the governments are seeing what's happening with Bitcoin and they're afraid of it because that's how you control a population, is you inflate the currency. It's crazy how damaging inflation is. It keeps everybody poor. It makes gas more expensive, food more expensive. Yet it's this complex theoretical thing. It's like pressure in the atmosphere. The guy who mows lawns for a living, he doesn't understand what inflation is, but it's what keeps him poor. And people will be safe from being made poor if they have a currency that's not inflatable, and that's Bitcoin. And that's why all these governments are creating central bank digital currencies now, and it's going to be scary.
Yeah, it's a legal way to steal from citizens.
Yeah, it's insane,
since
dude.
the beginning of time.
There's, dude, 10% of their money a fucking year. That's where we're at right now. 10% of your fucking money you have in your savings
Anyway,
account
if you
is
got
being
time
stolen.
on your side, though, invest a little of your money. See what happens, you know?
Do you think it's just like a lose-lose?
Not
for
financial
everyone,
advice.
though?
What?
Not financial,
Like,
not financial
like
advice.
Bitcoin, I feel like is a lose-lose for everyone because these people are only making themselves. Okay, I should stop limiting the general statements, but like, I feel bad for the guy who mows his lawn because it's not like he can't eat. He has to buy food. You have to have water. You
Gardeners,
have to, like,
honestly,
sleep.
most of them are making fucking bank, dude. They're good, dude.
But
What are you saying?
I'm saying like in the future, like, man, 40 years from now, I feel like if I don't have like Bitcoin, if I don't have like a job that's sustainable income because I'm worried about my career, like I'm only a second-year student, you feel me? Like,
I feel you, Doc.
so I'm just worried like that. No, like if there's so little people who are like benefiting from Bitcoin, then like wouldn't that make a drastic amount of people like denigrate like
No, you can
society?
you'll always be able to buy Bitcoin. You're not going to be able to buy in 30 years enough to make you rich.
But like the living conditions of the people who can even buy it, I feel like at that point are unreversed. Like,
I think you're making it sound like there's going to be this this fucking Bitcoin apocalypse where anybody who has Bitcoin is going to be flying around on a hovercraft whipping anybody who's stuck to the US dollar. I don't know, maybe, but I think that
hope not.
I think
just
Bitcoin's
anxious.
it's always going to be valuable to people because poor people in countries with a fucking dictator, they can't In the future, all currency is going to be digital, and dictators will be able to shut off your access to currency. In fucking China, they're going to have the social credit system and be able to shut all your fucking shit off. But if you have a cold wallet with Bitcoin, you can still transact with people and flee the country and have money. So if anything, it's hope for people who are
Until
poor.
the world government takes over it, and then there's no escape, and no one's using cash currency, and no one's going to trade you for like physical money, and then it's all virtual.
The only money is
And
bread,
then
weed,
you
and
hopefully
water.
have your fucking egg at that point, huh? And you can get in that thing and
Your space
fly
station,
out.
dude.
Yeah, you can fly out.
If I don't have my death egg,
get
I'm
in
going to
orbit.
have no wagering power in any of these deals.
Yeah, and
Nice,
one thing I've
Dino.
learned about Bitcoin and all of these exchanges falling through and stuff is that it's not anonymous. Like I've seen,
It's a big
like,
trap.
if you're smart, you can track. Okay, this guy, this is his wallet. He
Yeah.
transferred with all of these people. Like if you really look at it, you can tell exactly every single dollar anyone's ever spent.
Yeah, it's one of the downsides. I'm not sure how anonymous it is. It's really fucking confusing, dude. I don't really like it. It's still so sketchy. Even just sending yourself some Bitcoin nowadays is so sketchy. It's a 13, it's more, I don't know why I said 13. It's like a 30 character list of just digits and fucking letters, and that's your wallet address. And if you missed one letter or one digit, you're gonna send all your money into the abyss. It's dude, it's complex.
terrifying.
It's still so complex. I don't know much about Bitcoin. I'm just trying to work out my thoughts here with you all. But
There's
I
a
think
lot
the death
smarter guys
egg,
than us, you
the
know?
death egg is gonna be the future. So
That
Dino,
is
try to make friends with this guy.
independence.
This is guy when the apocalypse comes, we want to be on the death egg.
Y'all want
I
to
will-
join my Akatsuki?
Oh,
my
God.
scientist Akatsuki?
How about a
We're
little
gonna
round
go-
battle, though?